I'm not gonna lie, people. Today was a weird news day, all right? All the big news stories of today are about things that are going to happen tomorrow. It's a very strange day. Like Michael Cohen is going to testify in front of Congress. President Trump is going to meet with Kim Jong-un. And I am going to kick my neighbor's ass if he doesn't stop stomping around upstairs at 2 a.m. Seriously, what the hell are you doing? I don't even know, like, how this person walks. It's like he only has heels. It's just like boom, boom, boom. It's like I live below one of those half horse, half men things, and then every morning he leaves the forest to go get water from his fridge. Anyway, the point is, the news is currently in a holding pattern, right? Like, nothing's actually happening. I could lie to you and say this, but there's no breaking. There's no breaking nothing. So, I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? Nothing? Okay. You know, I'll tell you which story randomly caught my attention. ISIS. You guys remember them, right? Yeah? Well, a few years ago, they were the hot new craze. Yeah? It was like Pokemon Go. Thousands of people were signing up, running around, capturing infidels. And if you played well enough, you won virgins instead of just being one. Yeah, it was really cool. But now, after years of war, ISIS finally seems to be on its last legs.
In Syria, U.S.-backed forces are getting ready for a final surge into the last town held by ISIS.
In 2014, this is the height of ISIS, 30,000 square miles they controlled across Syria and Iraq. Today, the self-declared caliphate is down to a few miles just in Baghouz. It's ISIS's last stand. It's only a matter of time before the U.S. has won, and the caliphate will have been defeated physically.
Wow. ISIS has gone from controlling half of the Middle East to only occupying 2 square miles. Yeah, their territory just keeps shrinking and shrinking. A month from now, they'll all just be squeezed into a New York City-sized apartment. Yeah. One guy will be like, oh my God, this is the real terrorism. I can't believe we're paying $3,000 for a month for this? For this? This is terrorism. What are we doing here? And who is this person stomping around upstairs? It sounds like half horse, half man learning ballet. I think the word is centaur. Now is not the time, Farouk. So remember, right? There are thousands of people who left Western countries. This is something a lot of people don't remember about ISIS. A lot of people left Western countries to go and join ISIS. And now that ISIS has basically been defeated, the question facing most governments is, what do they do with all the captured fighters? My personal pitch, you modify their suicide vests and then you hire them out for gender reveal parties, you know? Just be like, death to America, it's a boy. So ISIS fighters from countries around the world are now waiting to learn their fate. And the part of the story that I found particularly interesting is that many of the women who left their countries to join ISIS are now asking society to let them back in.
As ISIS makes its last stand in Syria, 2 women, one American, one a Brit, who fled their countries to become ISIS brides, now say they're desperate to come home.
I think a lot of people should have, like, sympathy towards me for everything I've been through.
Do you think you deserve a punishment for what you did?
Maybe therapy lessons.
People watching will say to themselves, well, therapy isn't enough.
I know that maybe speaking against them, which I'm definitely planning to do.
Wait, so let me get this straight. As punishment for joining ISIS, you want to go around giving speeches to people, like TED Talks? In other words, you want us to put you in a room full of people with a little clicker and then just trust that it's going to go to the next slide. That's what you want us to do?